This week on the weekly update we are going to look at Honor and Duty, Rush of Blood, Fallout 76 and Tetris. All that coming up on this week's weekly update. First up, as normally, the apologies. Sorry that last week's weekly update got so delayed because we was having so much that was going on, especially like with the multi unboxing of MCN Comic Con getting late. I was even going to try and see if I can come in and do it early on the next day, but then the trains were out, so it was just one problem after another. So I do apologise about last week being so late. So hopefully this one gets in on time tonight. Well, if I can get through tonight's Doctor Who episode without too many disturbances. I've been watching the old reruns of the Russell T Davies is Doctor Who, and I'm just loving them all. Like the Russell T Davies episodes are great. Come back, Russell T Davies, all is forgiven. I mean, Gridlock, masterpiece. Voyage of the Damned, and Sound of Drums. I mean, whatever happened to good old proper Doctor Who? I mean, that was proper good storytelling, and now we've got people wandering across a desert planet or trying to escape giant spiders in a hotel. Yeah. Oh, from a also with Donald Trump wannabe president. Yeah. No. Anyway, as I said, this week we've done quite a fair old amount, and I do apologise about the hammering going on in the background. Shut up! Wake up! And there he goes again. Right, now the first up we've got is Honor and Duty. Sorry, I'm only just reading like the notes from here. Yes. Again, another apology. I still haven't done Drone Strike yet, so I'm sorry that I haven't been able to get that too. It's just been there's so much that's going on the PlayStation Network, and there's just so much to do. It's just not enough time to get it all done in. So this week, Honor and Duty, the second release of Beta has come out, and it's looking good. But we've had a little bit of a clash of programs here. We haven't been able to play Honor and Duty as much this time, simply because of some of the other things that have been going on. When I looked into the Honor and Duty beta early this week, they do seem to have put in all the plans on the previous beta into fruition onto the current one, and they did say there was lots of things that were going up, such as like tanks, vehicle improvements, more improvements are coming to the training room, but I didn't see any of that when I looked into it on Monday. I am going to have a look into it again later on next week if it's still running, or even maybe after I finish this episode to see this video in, just to see if it's still there. But when we was looking into Honor and Duty, it still looks pretty much the same as it was finished when it was last out. But they had properly integrated the Battle Royale mode as a random map type that they bring in. You got like, or maybe not so random, maybe it is it goes in a loop. You got like the 3 different maps that they try to play through, and the Honor and the Battle Royale mode is one of those maps that it rotates through. Unfortunately, because I myself really don't like the Battle Royale modes. But then again, that's me. I know a lot of you guys out there absolutely love Battle Royale. I know that basically half of Twitch streamers are Battle Royale style players because that's the in thing that everyone likes. It's just not my thing. So I do apologise about that. Don't hate me for it. But I am hoping that when Honor and Duty finally comes out, that we get an option to turn that off or try to create our own rotation maps that does not have Battle Royale mode in it. It is like these standard maps. The class systems still look quite good, and they've also included a pipe, what was it called? A pipe weapon, which is basically a rocket launcher, an old World War II or World War I style rocket launcher that RPG throws a grenade at the enemies and explodes. But if you choose this as your main weapon, you only get 3 shots, and then the rest you have to work on with a pistol. Again, I do apologise about the hammering that's in the background, because they just seem to have decided to start hammering away as I'm starting to film, and I can't do anything about that. I wish I could. Okay, yeah, as I said, Honor of Duty, still looking forward to that when it's coming out. It looks great, and also we're going to have to see how that turns out as it goes on forward. Okay, next up, let's talk about the Halloween special. Now, I really was trying to find something that was scary and spooky, and I thought, or I kind of chose Homecoming, because that looked like a really great Halloween style program. But it's not out in England yet. They said, no, England, you're not getting it. It's an Australian thing. And I really hate that. I thought, so when are we getting it here in England? 2019. Well, that's not going to be no good. So I started looking through old games to play. I mean, last year I did... I think it was Don't Knock or something like that. So we can't really do the same thing over again that we did last year. Someone came up with the idea of going through Dreadhalls, because there's a whole series of people that were starting to play Dreadhalls again, which all of a sudden became popular. I really wasn't feeling Dreadhalls. I mean, I completed Dreadhalls not too long back. I mean, I live streamed that as I played through it, but I really wasn't feeling in the mood for Dreadhalls. So even though I was downloading that as a just in case backup, I went through my list of potential Halloween specials, and I saw Rush of Blood. Okay, yeah. That looked like a good, that looked like really good, really scary. There's nothing more scarier than clowns jumping at you. And there were a lot of horrific moments where things like jump scaring you at every single turn, or you got like the giant spiders, monsters, psychopathic killers, demons, and the devil himself. Said, yeah, perfect. That we'll have for our Halloween special. So I decided to get my missus to play this. Although, yeah, it was one of the first games that I played on the PSVR. So when PSVR first came out way back when, this was one of the launch titles, one of the very first games that I got, and I thought it'd be great to play this again after so long, because I can't remember where everything was or how it worked. But I thought, well, firstly, although that I played it, let's get some genuine screams going on, some raw terror and emotion. So I asked my missus to play it instead of me. Didn't work too well. Did not work too well, unfortunately. I do apologise though. Unfortunately, she had like a very big fear of scary games, and it didn't go down too good. So I then made sure that she was okay, and she was fine after a while of and then I just basically took over and carried on the game. But I know when I'm like playing it, if something jumps at me right in the face, my instinct is not to scream and throw my headset across the room like I've seen other YouTubers do all the time. They like scream like little Nancy girls. Ah! So I don't do that. If someone jumps you in the face, you shoot it in there. Bang! Done! But hey, that's why I don't do a react channel. Simply because I don't react. I mean, if anything, I should do a non-react channel. See how that works. You go like, oh, let's watch two girls, one cup, and I'll go, really? Is this it? Or what was that? Furry Force. I actually thought that was bloody hilarious. I'm the type of guy that likes to watch Sirex's, or however you pronounce his name, Sirex's movies over in game because I find it oddly entertaining. So I don't really react to violence or YouTube videos or jump scares or anything. If anything, I don't. I mean, most people they would. Yeah, most people like freak out about certain things. I myself freak in, so you don't really get to notice it. So out of that, I do apologise for that. But still, I had a great time playing the game. I really did enjoy playing Rush of Blood, and it is still a great game now, 2 years after it was first released, and I strongly recommend it to anyone who likes a bit of horror, a little bit of a jump scare, and wants to give a good gameplay. Cool. Mental note, trying to figure out how to pipe sleeping gas into my neighbour's apartment when they're trying to hammer in nails in the wall whilst I'm doing my videos. Okay, next up, Fallout 76. That is just so annoying. Sorry. So next up, we give you a good shot of how to kill your neighbours who keep hammering in the walls whilst you're trying to video. Okay, next up we have Fallout 76. Now I know this isn't a VR title, but the beta for this just came out for the PC and the PlayStation earlier on this week. And oh, what fun we had with it. And not in a good way sort of fun. Well, depends if you're playing on the PC or the PlayStation. Now for the PC versions, there were bugs galore. Well, there were also bugs galore on the PlayStation version as well, but not in the launcher, as in the countdown timer to when the actual game was going to go live. Originally, I think there was basically someone got the time zones mixed up and had the countdown timer hit 0 about 2 hours beforehand. And then when it hit 0 and everyone was clicking upload now, there was a glitch in the patch that makes it think that there was no actual game downloaded. So they then had to re-download the entire game itself, which could take up to several hours. I mean, when I downloaded my version on the PlayStation 4, that was a 94 or 95 gigabyte download and took pretty much most of the day. However, on the PCs, I think there was only like 45 gigabytes or maybe a bit higher with some extra patches that pushed it up a little bit. But still, it was not a quick and easy download. And some people found that they were spending the first part of the beta re-downloading the game. So that was part of the Beta, B-E-T-A, break it early test application, and boy did the PC guys break it so early it was broken before they even got to play it. There were so many problems with this, and everyone was like complaining. They were saying that Bethesda did a massive Bethesda, messing up everything for the PC relating, and nothing was working. And I was like thinking, okay, so everything was totally nerfed. It didn't work. There was bugs galore. There were problems, and I was thinking, working okay on the PS4. How's that PC Master Race thing working out for you? Sorry, I just had to say that. Because so many people were QQing in their baby crib saying that the PC just wasn't going for it. After all this time about saying Master Races, this is where it's at. And I was thinking, yeah, you go and play with your bugs. We'll carry on playing the actual game ourselves. Yeah, I mean, I logged in, no problems, on time, perfect. I woke up in my little room, went out of Fallout 76. Sorry, went out of Vault 76, did the intros, killed a few pumices. Also got a few Scorch people, and basically built my base and carried on with the game as if anything problem. There were a few little graphical glitches, but it wasn't anything game breaking. I mean, when you played the so when you start modding your weapons, there was like a sort of graphical glitch that messed everything up on screen, but you can still tell what you was doing, and it didn't hinder you anything apart from the aesthetics of the graphics. So yeah, it was fine, great. What do I think of Fallout 76, even though it's a beta? A lot of people are hating on this game at the moment simply because it's not Fallout 5, and you're right, it's not Fallout 5, it's not going to be Fallout 5, just as Fallout Vegas was not Fallout 4. Basically, the way that I see it, Bethesda created a great game long time ago, and that game was called Fallout 3. And then they wanted to like play a little things, try out a few options, tweak this or that, and they came out with Fallout Vegas. It wasn't a proper game in a proper full release like Fallout 3 was. It was just a little bit of a tapped on extra, so that they're trying to experiment with a few things. And then later on, they came out with another massive hit called Fallout 4. Now this, Fallout 76, is to Fallout 4 what Fallout Vegas was after Fallout 3. It is just an experiment. It is just trying out a few things, see what works, see what doesn't. I think they got the idea that people don't like the always on role, but we are still going to get a few million people playing the game. That's just because it's a game, people enjoy it. No matter what you say, no matter how bad that you pull it down, people want to play these sort of games. And yeah, I agree with them. Just go ahead, play with it, have fun, get bored after a while, and then push it to the background and leave it. Some people will build up communities that might last for decades, and I do mean decades. Some people might really get like a vested interest in it, but it's not going to be the game that we want. The game we want is Skyrim. Sorry. The game we want is Fallout 5 or Elder Scrolls 6, I think, is the next one that's coming out, because we saw that being teased at the last E3. But that game is way off in the future. It's good to know that they're creating some, they're actually thinking of and designing something that's other than Skyrim, even though the fact they're going to put it on a refrigerator or Alexia. And yes, Skyrim very special edition is actually a thing. You can download it on Alexia and play it. It's not a joke. It comes off as a joke at E3, but it's real. You can download it and play it on Alexia. But yeah, Fallout 76. I think that a lot of people are going to play this. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. But there's also going to be a lot of people hating on it simply because it's not Fallout 5. And we're waiting for Fallout 5. But we've still got a long wait before that actually happens. Will Fallout 5 come before Elder Scrolls 6? I don't know. But the thing is, they've advertised Elder Scrolls 6. They haven't advertised Fallout 5 yet. So we'll have to see how quickly these things develop. And I'm sure over the next few years, we will certainly start seeing showcases of both of those once Fallout 76 has started collecting dust in a few people's shops, because I don't think that it's going to last. I think as soon as a few people have managed to launch off a couple of nukes, that'll be the highest point of their time, and then they'll get rid of it. Or else they might actually start controlling the start setting up guilds dedicated around it. I don't know. But the way that the servers seem to be set up is an odd way. Now, you're given a large area map to interact with. Now, I know if you go on to other things like World of Warcraft or EVE Online, you've got a whole massive area that millions of people can all come in and interact with. But that's not how this is set up. This is a large-scale map that you alone walk around in, and about up to 20 other peoples were just starting appearing on your system, or you might start appearing in their systems. There was one area where I went over to this site and I captured a what they called it, a sort of camp area. Basically, I put my name to it. It came up on the map. I started getting resources from this. I logged out and immediately logged back in. It was no time at all, but what I had seen as soon as I logged in, that site was actually captured by someone else, and who had set up turrets all over the place. And the amount of time that it took me for me to log off and log back in again, that was not possible. So I realised I've hopped off from the server that I was on and now moved on to someone else's server. So there is going to be no major alliance controlling situation. Now, I did actually see a gang that was like wandering around the wasteland just killing other people, and I realised I was actually a part of that gang. I didn't realise I was until I saw them start shooting down people, but shortly afterwards it was disbanded anyway. Good. And I don't think that it will allow for proper PvP, which is a positive, because we don't really want people going around just shooting people and just claiming they're just trolling other players. I don't know how detailed this level will go, because if you shoot another person, the first person that shoots the other person will only inflict reduce or minor damage. Now, I don't know how minor that is. I mean, if I continuously shoot them, would I eventually kill them? Or is it just like very little chips off the block that they would not really notice? However, once they shoot you back, that's when PvP starts. When they shoot you back, they will then accept the terms of PvP, and you do full damage to each other. So I think I think that's a really good way of doing the PvP on these sections, because I know a lot of people don't want PvP. They find a lot of people are going to go around trolling other players, and might just be totally dominating an area. but I don't think that's going to be possible, not with the way that it's set up, and I think that's good. I have opted in the past to believe that Bethesda actually knows what they're doing, whether it comes to DLC or the way they implement things. And I am not disappointed in this either, because PvP option is there. It does have, for some instance, some way that some people control other people, but if you are smart enough, fast enough, quick on your feet, you are not just going to be handed your ass every time you walk out the door. It does require a certain level of go back at them for the PvP action to take place. As I said, you can shoot someone, that's initiating PvP, they shoot you back, that's completion. And that's when you start hurting each other. So, yeah, I think for Fallout 76, they might actually be doing a good job for this. But time will tell how long it will last. And I think that it's going to only last up until either Elder 6 or Fallout 5 comes on, because that's when everyone will get off those and onto these games, because we want these games. Cool. Okay, right, that's Fallout 5. What's next? Sorry, Fallout 76. What's next? And I think the next thing is Tetris. Yeah. Tetris. Boy, was I wrong. And I don't mind saying this, but yeah, I know I said some bad things back then. I really didn't think that I would ever be a fan of Tetris, because Tetris something was made up in like 1980s or such, and it really wasn't a game that I liked. I really didn't fancy it, because there was no way of winning it. You just carried on until it finally ends. But never let it be said that I would never openly go out and badmouth something unless I've actually played it. And as you can see, the other day when the demo came out, I did try it. I thought, okay, I am not going to push this off. It's a demo, it's free, it's only available for this weekend. Let's give it a shot, let's give it a try. I'm going in there with bad thoughts, thinking it's not going to work. I don't like Tetris, don't want to know about it. But before I give out any of those sort of real facts, saying that is a de facto statement of Tetris, I am going to at least try it once. Then I tried it again, and again, and again. I think it was about 2 in the morning when my missus decided to come in and say, "Are you coming to bed yet? Because you've been playing that damn game for the past 5 hours." Yeah, I'm only playing it because I like the music. Honest. And I was even playing it in the 2D version as well. I mean, I actually really did enjoy this. This was a total eye-opening, or should I say ear-opening experience for me. I never thought that I would like Tetris. I never ever thought that I could enjoy Tetris. And here I was playing this game over and over and over again. And you could quite definitely say the Tetris effect had me on this. In fact, there was even a moment when, after I finished playing a round of Tetris, I went to have a bath, relax in the bath. I started snoozing off. I started seeing the blocks like falling down from the skies. I actually started seeing it in my dreams, which was, as the advert went, was the Tetris effect. So I quite literally, the Tetris effect quite literally has me on that point. And there wasn't anything I could do about it. Oh, is this game worth 30 quid though? Now that I played the demo, I really do want this game. I never thought I would actually think that I would ever say that, but I do want this game. But I don't want it for like the extreme levels. I want it for a nice relaxing evening, just using the practice mode and going through the entire journey whilst chilling out, maybe even talking about some theories on life, universe and everything, because I haven't done those in sort of a while. I mean, I just want to sit back, relax and talk to you guys, because I've not actually done that yet. I don't really think that I've had enough viewers to be able to go. Originally, when I used to do these little chill out sections, I didn't really have the user base or the viewer base to actually just talk to you guys, and I would just like go off on about like my theories of the universe and so on. But as I said, my channel is starting to grow a little bit, and I do have like the odd few people that join my channel quite frequently, and I'm much thankful and grateful to you guys for watching the videos that I do and the content that I create. It is getting up to the point where I do actually have some people in my comment section, and I think that's great. So in the future, it might be the fact that I'm just sitting back, chilling out, relaxing, and just talking to you guys while I was idly playing Tetris off in the background. Just to talk about anything, life, universe, everything, Doctor Who, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the next greatest anime out there. Do you like Isekai or a Yandere fan or whatever? And I think that would be good, just like you and me sitting down together and just chatting about whatever. I know that 7 Degrees of Gaming does it with his unicorn chasing unicorns section, and Gamertag does it wonderfully with his chat show. Way back when I started, I did it all on Werewolves Within, but maybe in the future as it goes on, I think it'll be good just to have a little sit down and chat with you guys. Oh, cool. Yeah, 30 quid is still too expensive though. I do want the game, but I don't think that I'm going to pay 30 quid for it. Not yet. Not when we need the not when we need cash so much. Maybe we should wait until it gets down to about, say, £15 or on a sale. That will be the best time to get it. Because this is a game that's not going to go anywhere. A lot of people are singing its praises, and now I understand why they're singing their praises. But I still think that 30 quid is too much for it, for what it is. Because at the end of the day, it's still, although we love it, although it looks great, it sounds awesome, it still isn't, well, I was going to say a game, but it does tick the right boxes for a puzzle game. It's got growth, it's got puzzle elements, it's got a quest line that you go through. But yeah, this is a really tricky one. This is a really hard one to play, but I still think that 30 quid is too expensive though. Yeah. Wait until it gets down to 15 quid, and then I'll just snap it right up. Let's get a sale on that baby. Let's bring the price down, then we'll all get it. And I think that's kind of how it's looking, because the way that these programs work is they're digital downloads. They don't really have to pay out any extra money for these. There's no physical material that's needed to mass produce these. It's a digital download. So you go off, say, look, okay, 30 quid, yeah, anyone who gets that now, sucker, we'll just get them in the next when we'll just basically get everyone else when they lower the price to put on a sale for you guys, so that you can guys get it at a snap up. It's a successful business ploy. that I've seen happen a lot of times. They can start off at the 15 quid, but no, they'll put it up high price so that when they does go down to 15 quid, everyone thinks they're going to getting a good deal for it. And yeah, it's a ploy that they've used time and time again, and fair enough, if it works. Businesses are allowed to do those sort of practices, so we'll just have to wait for that drop. Cool. Now, the last thing that was going to go on to this video is that we're going to do an unboxing. But this isn't just any unboxing. This is the MCM Comic Con unboxing that we did last week. And again, I do apologise, I didn't manage to get it on there last time, but hopefully we'll be able to get it on the end of this video. So, I'll just say good night for all. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed creating it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Thanks very much, and I'll see you guys out there. Right, yeah. Oh. Wait. Well, as this is your, still got the actually my finger hurts more because I accidentally crushed it against my thumb, but there we go. Okay, right, well, as this is your gig, you want to start off?
Okay. Where should I start?
That's a good place to start.
Well,
yep.
We've just come back from MCM Comic Con, 27th of October.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, the budget went
a little bit over the, a little bit over the board. So we've got a few unboxings to do. Got a few unboxings. So
a few unboxings.
how many boxes have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4,
7, I think.
7. We've got a few boxes to unbox, as well as some new additions to the extended family out there. Yeah, I mean the Fallout box that I got is for me, and Kim gets everything else. But at least I got one box out of the lot. So let me get out of the way.
Yeah, guess who spent all the money?
Let me get out of the way so we can do a little bit of unboxing therapy. Yeah. I'm going to make sure that this is. So, what we're going to go for first? You want to unbox the bag?
Might as well, as he's in my arms.
Snuggling. All right.
One of my little addictions is Build-A-Bear stuffed animals, and unfortunately Build-A-Bear happened to be there. Now, I was aware that they were going to have a new Pokemon, because recently they've been doing Pokemon. They've done Pikachu, Charmander, Vulpix, they've done an ice version of Vulpix, and recently now they've done This is the starter Pokemon for the Johto League.
Okay. Johto League.
I can't... Do you know what Pokemon I really want to see though? Chikorita.
Chikorita.
Chikorita. Chica.
As a fire type, that's a Pokemon that I pick.
Chikorita's the Earth type.
Oh no, what am I thinking?
Cyndaquil.
Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil. Yeah, Cyndaquil's the one that I'm thinking of. Cyndaquil's my type.
Oh no, man, I've got the wrong ones actually, because... Oh, sorry. This is a black and white's region.
Okay, so yes, I was going to... Okay, so
it's
everything...
been a long time.
Yeah, so everything we just said, ignore and then start from scratch. Okay, greetings and welcome. One of your first fetishes is Pokemon, and who is this character? Bubbly. From which region?
Black and White's region.
Black and White's. There we go. Cool. Shall I take him over here for it? I'll take him over and put him on the chair for a second.
We'll have him do water gun later.
Okay.
So, next one. Shall I do the autographs? Because every MCM I always do an autograph or 2 or 3 or 4 or 8 or 9 or... I'm not that bad.
The autographs cost more than the boxes.
They so do. Actually, these ones didn't.
Yeah, those are flyers, not autographs.
They're free.
Okay.
See the autograph at the bottom.
So who is it that who is it that autographed them?
This is the English voice actor of Merrick.
Okay.
And this is the English voice actor of Joey.
Okay.
From Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. Cool.
And they were absolutely free.
Hey. Just giving them away.
I guess. I guess they weren't that expensive.
Or not many people knew about them. Well, we know about them.
Yeah.
So the first picture we've got, is that Paul McGann?
This is Paul McGann.
Yeah.
He is the 8th Doctor.
Or some people say he's one of the better Doctors. Although he's only appeared in the film, Paul McGann has appeared in a lot of radio and audio books.
He's more known, his voice is more known to the Doctor Who fans, unless you've seen the movie.
Yeah.
And unless you happen to see the little clip before the 50th anniversary one of him turning into.
Yeah, so unlike all the other Doctors which are in the TV series, Paul McGann was the main voice of the Doctor when it came to the radio broadcast between when the Doctor finally aired to when it started up again.
Yeah. In the 50th anniversary special, he appeared like this, which is him during the Time War.
Cool. There was also another Doctor that was down there. Which was the other Doctor?
Sixth Doctor, Colin.
Colin Baker. Colin Baker was also there, but we already got his picture. Yeah, we didn't go for it again. So let's see.
Nah.
Yeah.
Don't understand why people get multiple autographs.
Yes, exactly. There we go.
You notice that it's got a different name to it than usual. This is actually going to be my mummy's present. She's the Whovian of the family. By the way, tune in. Because, of course, what's on tomorrow?
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. Now I'm going to get... This guy is called Andrew, although he plays Connor in Primeval, which is what that scene is. Him fighting a prehistoric crocodile, giant crocodile.
I never actually got to watch the Primeval series myself.
Well, he's
but
in
it does actually look
Innocence,
good.
which is a Netflix film, and I overheard that he's in something else as well.
By the way, you guys have to excuse me if my voice is a little bit crackly today. I don't know why, but I think my voice just went out whilst yelling over the top of all the crowds.
It's a common thing. So,
okay.
now to the unboxing.
Unboxings.
Ooh.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, pick a box, there we go. If it works, let us know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. There you go.
Let's go. This is the My
Geek
Gear
Gear.
box. My Geek box.
My geek box. Okay, is there any hints or what this theme is? Or
Geek.
geeky theme. Geek Gear box for a geeky theme. Oh, we've got the extra scissors.
The official opening.
Yay! Ooh, looks like you've got a few things in there.
Yeah, loads of stuff. think I'll start with
a cup. Yay.
a
Beaker.
Star Wars beaker.
Yeah. Nice.
Ooh.
This Star Wars beaker is actually feeling kind of full. It's got a good weight to it. Open it up, see if there's anything inside there.
Star Wars travel mug from Disney.
No, oh, it's China. It's not. It's actually no. Sorry, I thought. No, that's why it's got a weight to it. It's because it's made out of China and rubber lids. A beaker for a beaker. At work, there's someone that's got a beaker that's actually in the shape of Beaker from the Muppets. So I made fun of him.
We've actually seen someone who'd made a homemade Kermit the Frog.
Okay.
I think he himself was coming as Jim Henson.
Nice.
And we saw lots of people, didn't we? We saw people dressed up as One Piece and.
A guy from Naruto. We had we had
guys from the anime Fate.
Yeah, we also had Seven Sins. We had Diana there, as well as the Hog. I forgot the name of the Hog. Hog's mama. The General of Scraps disposal. What's
Something
that?
Celebrating 25 years of The Simpsons. Has it really been 25 years?
A Woohoo. Woohoo keychain. Oh, Woohoo. And away.
I hate the smell of plastic. Yeah?
Get yourself a nice...
You're the Simpsons fan, you tell me what that's about.
Is that supposed to be one of their baseball teams?
I'm not sure, it's been a while since I've watched The Simpsons.
Same here. I don't really watch The Simpsons too much, but I can't remember if that was like one of their baseball teams or a biker gang or something. I don't know. Hellfish.
Do Simpsons have biker gangs?
Not really. Well, probably. So we don't really know too much about skin. And that looks very Terminator-y. What have we got here?
Half-scale Indo skull from Loot Crate. A Loot Crate exclusive.
Nice. That's going up on the shelf.
Huh?
It's got some very good detail on this. I mean,
well, if any robots try and attack us, at least we've got something to throw at them.
Cool.
Ooh, something from the TV series Gotham.
Gotham's got a TV series?
Yeah, Gotham. Some mini posters. Gotham's sort of a spin-off of
Batman.
But in the eyes of, not at the moment, but a very young Gordon. I wonder what this could be.
Booster of Before the Legends. Was that supposed to be Batman before he, or Bruce Wayne?
Before he became Batman. So that's before the guy became the Joker.
Okay. Oh, what else have we got here?
That, if I remember someone telling me, it would be one day the Riddler.
Okay.
We got any more posters, or is it just two? It looks like it's just two. So we've got the Joker, and we've got the Riddler.
Yeah.
Some more posters. Now the big question is, where are these going to go? Pass.
Yeah, we'll leave those out for the moment.
Right, which one shall I open next?
You got your hand there. Open up. Okay, so that is the all of the geek gear. The geek box.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
Something I bought.
Oh.
Only £6.
This isn't one of the unboxing boxings.
No.
Well, it's unboxing a box, but it's not an unboxing.
Of course, what film's coming out real soon that I'm really looking forward to?
Would it have to be something magical, perchance? With maybe the odd beast? But maybe even fantastic?
Newt Scamander!
Here we go. Trying to get the light in on here because the light's not so good here. Let's get Amanda.
I like this keyring. I'm going to keep it.
Newt Scamander.
Pop-up version. Next box.
Yep. What is this box?
Z-box.
It's a Z box.
The mystery box.
For the Zs.
For geeks. I don't recall them being this efficient last time. I had one of these. Guess they must have complained that too many people were
Open them up.
opening them up too soon.
Yeah. I.e. before they buy it.
Yeah. Drum roll. Ooh, more posters.
Yay.
Oh, Pokemon!
Oh, what is that? That's a weird type
Very
of postie. I don't know if you can like see that. There's a sort of a shiny Basilisk versus Charizard.
Right, anyone for a game of cards?
What cards have you got?
Cards that agree with us that the Joker is always going to be Jar Jar Binks.
So is that like Star Wars top trumps?
Yeah. Prequel trilogy playing cards, episodes 1, 2 and 3.
The Joker.
This deck of Star Wars playing cards features your favourite characters from the prequel trilogy: Star Wars Phantom Menace, Star Wars Attack of the Clones, and Star Wars Revenge of the Sith.
Cool.
How does Jar Jar speak?
Me sure no used to this film. Sorry.
Me no used to this attention. Because me are really useless character.
Man just wanted to be comic relief, and I can't even do a voice for Jar Jar Binks. Oh, is that? Right, let's have a look at that box.
I'm wondering whether you should have the honour of opening this.
Is that a Macy's box, perchance?
It's a puzzle box.
Ooh. Okay, I get to open a box. And hopefully not knock over the camera. Wait. Fibble, I can't see anything. There we go.
There you go.
Hey. Okay, so it's a Rick and Morty box. A Rick and a Morty. I do like good old Rick and Morty. Just use my fingernail there just to...
Scissors are behind you.
No, I've already opened it. Now I've just got to try and... that's the problem. My fingernails are too efficient. I've actually opened it, but I can't actually get to anything else. Okay, I'll just go for the... Whoops, there we go, it's opened. It's a jigsaw puzzle! Excuse me a moment whilst I figure out what's supposed to be on the jigsaw. Actually, I think that is what's supposed to be on the jigsaw, to be honest. That's a bit of a clue right there. Cool. Okay. What was that? Okay. Let me...
You still got the jigsaw puzzle?
I'll put it in the box.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got another set of posters
Nice.
of a TV series I've never seen called The Flash.
A TV
I'm
series.
guessing that's Flash's love interest.
Yeah. The Flash is supposed to be on Netflix. Unfortunately, it's on the American Netflix, not the English Netflix, so we can't see it on our Netflix yet. It's a shame. So I wanted to watch it.
Well, at least we get a prequel
Preview.
of what it looks like. And having no knowledge of the Flash at all, I can only guess that's either Supergirl, which I know does appear in the Flash. I doubt.
Yeah, I
doubt if that's Kara.
No, I think Supergirl might have just been like a cameo or a one-off. Just to say, look, she's there. Like I said, we haven't actually seen the Flash series down here yet because we can't see it just yet. So I don't really know what's going on.
Anyone has any secrets on how we can, do kindly let us know.
Cool. That box done?
That box is done.
Right.
This bag is now done. Magic Madhouse.
Oh, so what's up with the Magic Madhouse?
It's a website. A collectible website for collectibles, like the keyring that I bought, and cards, such as Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And
Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering. Ooh.
Yeah.
How's your Star Wars?
Say. That is supposed to be the commander that killed pilot, the person who operated the Death Star when they defeated Alderaan. General Hux. If that's correct or not, I have no idea, because you know how bad I am with names.
General Hux, yeah, I think he was the guy who was shouting the commands in the
Fire.
in the Death Star.
Okay. What's the next one?
I've got a feeling I've heard of this guy. I just can't picture him right now.
Let's see.
He's from the recent films.
I can't see it, but is that Finn?
It's not Finn.
Oh wait, is it not? Is it that? Is it that guy? You know, the one with the one leg that ends up staying behind because he's an idiot when he DJ.
He's got one leg. Oh no, he hasn't. I'm not 100% sure. I need to watch the films again. Oh, it's already open. How appropriate. Oops. Bobbly head. Bobbly head. Right, I'm guessing he's from the Rogue One. Because I haven't actually seen Rogue One yet. I can't get past the first 45 minutes of... And I will openly say that.
Yeah.
If someone can kindly tell me what is beyond... persuade me to go past the 45 minutes, because Stephen will tell you, it is the third time that I've tried watching that film.
Well, I was going to say
and he at one point fast forwarded over the 45 minutes, and I still couldn't watch it.
Yeah, you were too busy playing your Disneyland game at the time.
Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll try and make it. If you guys have any idea who DJ is, have I gone out of shot?
No, you're still in there. You're still in shot.
If you guys have any idea who this guy is, I suspect he's from Rogue One.
Well, I mean, we could find out. But,
Well, while you find out,
don't worry. We'll look at it later.
Open a brand new box. So we've got a bad guy, and we've got supposedly a good guy.
I think I'm getting the idea he might be one of the pilot. Might be a pilot.
He's not their friend, is he? The one that got into trouble because he was against Princess Layla, and then had the plans explained to him at the spoiler alert. Plans explained to him at the last minute, which could have saved dozens of lives. Which everyone questions.
I'll find out.
You look him up. Bobblehead. While I, having struggled to get this inside the bag, this was more expensive than the other two. I'm hoping it to be good. 20 quid. Oh. Apparently I was lucky as well, because they were just running out. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's have a look inside here. So excited. Hon?
Yeah.
We might have a little bit of a problem.
Sorry, I was just looking up DJ.
We'll look him up later. We'll
Okay.
comment. When we find out who he is, we'll comment. In the meantime, you guys can probably know and comment as well as to who he is. I got a confession to make. I do like Star Wars, but the last 3 films have been.
Okay, and this is all. Okay. What's the problem?
What do you feel about the robot in Fallout?
Oh, the Mr. Handy.
No.
The Tron.
Nope.
Which robot in Fallout? Because
Hello, Master. Don't worry. The baby is now sleeping.
That's Mr. Handy.
Was that Mr. Handy?
That's Mr. Handy.
Okay. Who's he then?
That's Mr. Handy. Oh, Cod's. Let me rephrase this. Mr. Handy is the make of that of that robot.
And his real name is Cogsworth.
That's the one. That's
what I was waiting for.
That's the name that they've nicknamed
So
him.
we've got 3 pop vinyls. These are called vinyls. I wanted Newt Scamander, but he wasn't available. I'll buy him later.
Take that.
There you go. There's your gift.
Yay! I got a Mr. Handy. I'm taking him out.
And later you'll find out what's in this one.
Yeah. So there's the Codsworth Mr. Handy. Yeah. And I will prove that to you later. Sorry. So you got his slice and dice, flamethrower, and grappling claw.
Finally got it off. We've got another poster in a very unuseful. I hate cardboard tubes. Here, put DJ on as well.
Yeah, I could barely get that one out from there.
At some point we're going to go through that display.
Yeah, and put the display behind the couch so you can all see all the stuff that we get here. But at the moment it's a little bit messy.
My little gamer friend, would you like to unravel that one?
Oh, yeah.
Upside down, upside down.
Oops. Pac-Man. Pac-Man.
There's a hole in Miss Socks, dear.
That looks like a...
Just right for horror. Now, I saw a parody once of this film. It really made me laugh. When she was standing in front of security, and security I think you had to explain it to me, or either you or my dad. She came to, I think it was an airport, and the security asked, "And what are you doing in this country?" And she said, "I'm going to kill Bill." And the security guard went, "Okay," let her through. Now, when I was explained that actually a lot of people wanted Bill dead. So that was the explanation for that. And we now have...
the Kill Bill sweat socks.
Completely blooded in her famous yellow design.
Yeah, I believe that I did actually watch Kill Bill. Okay, right.
I need to catch up on my horror.
But
Steve knows I don't watch horror.
Well, it's not really horror. It's more action with a lot of blood and gore in it.
More action with a lot of blood and gore.
Yeah.
And how was I when I first saw Resident Evil?
Resident Evil's horror. Like I said, Kill Bill was basically like samurai, well, American samurais slicing each other up.
Fair enough. Actually, I might like that. Just going to play this game.
So what is that, a Ready Player One or?
Oh yeah, little word of advice if you're going to MCM Comic Con, get the money out before you arrive at the venue.
Yeah, 20-minute wait you got for the to get the money out.
Sorry?
20-minute wait, wasn't it, to get the money?
20-minute wait wasn't bad, but I think if I decided to do it a lot more later, it would have been an hour and a half.
Yeah, in the hole.
On the other hand, it was kind of funny having you standing next to Link.
Whilst waiting to get some
While
cash.
waiting to get some money out.
With your Link cash card. Mega Man!
Mega Man! Is that Mega Man or is that his friend?
Oh, Mega Man or Ultraman or?
No, it's Mega Man.
Hey, we got a Mega Man. Yeah.
Another a D-Box exclusive. Another horror based. So I think this is horror themed. Are you going to be able to find room for him?
No. I'll leave it there for the moment.
Have you shown the thin figurine that I bought? That cannot stand up even though it claims it can.
Oh, Finn, over there.
Yeah.
When we tidy up the place a little bit, this place is a little bit of a mess at the moment. In fact, I've had... yeah, no.
What's the now very famous horror film coming up? In fact, one of the famous horror films that I'm still struggling to understand why it's becoming famous, but I can also understand. Partly because, and I'm going to say this, Saw became popular.
Carrie?
No. No, that was popular. That's something I wasn't surprised was going to be popular.
Friday the 13th?
No.
Mike Myers?
No.
Saw? I don't know. So what's the horror film?
When you hear the siren,
Halloween.
All crime will become, including murder, will become legal for 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
During this.
That is The Purge.
And I quite agree, a completely bad idea.
Is The Purge a horror?
Yes, it's a horror.
I thought it was more...
Well, it might be in the thriller range, actually,
Thriller.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
I don't know, what is the difference between a thriller and a horror?
Horror is based on the term of something that affects you psychologically. So, therefore, things that is scary. Whereas gruesome is not considered horror because gruesome is just gruesome. However,
What about films that make you think? Would you count that as psychological, even if it's horror based?
Films that make you think.
I mean, think about it.
Trying to.
The Purge, for example, which is meant to... The idea of The Purge is that all crime will become illegal for one day.
Legal.
Legal for one day. The benefit of which will be that there will be no crime at all for the rest of the year.
You should purge yourself of all desires to do crime.
That's what the word purge means.
Yeah.
They can't see you, hun.
I know.
Live fast, play to win.
Hey, what is that? What is that? That's Live Fast, Play to... Oh yes, that is certainly us.
In case you were wondering, I had to show my partner, who's now currently sitting down with my piplup on his lap.
Right, let's get that. No.
You did it. Having done that, am I still in shot, or have I just messed that up?
Messed up, no worries. And I think Kimber's falling behind you.
Oh, Kim. Must be as tired as we are. Still got a bling on.
Bling bling.
Find some more bling for you. Talking of teddy bears that seem to be able to talk. I so wish the audience could see what I'm seeing. I gotta do this on 360 at some point. We go to MCM Comic Con. We're geeks. And yes, fantasy is much more interesting than reality for the both of us. So if you're going to accuse us of being mad...
Mad? Change places!
Oh, another bobbly head. Can it speak?
Oh, it's Ted. Ted. Do.
I met a girl. Nice!
I'm so taking that into work.
I'm going to get a huge migraine in the parking lot in about 20 minutes.
Trying to work out how it works.
We can talk with the lawyers.
Oh, I see. So that's the sensor.
Well, we don't know any lawyers. All our friends make sandwiches.
Right?
Yeah, but that was back when she was around and before she was...
Like that. Shake it.
Hashtag Mondays.
I think it's the bobblehead.
I'm going to get a huge migraine in the parking lot in about 20 minutes.
That's for your office, mate.
Okay, so how do you turn this off?
You don't. I just pulled the thing out. You might stick it
We
back
don't know
in.
any lawyers. All our friends make sandwiches. Well, yeah, but that was back when she was around and before she was...
Come here.
Hashtag Mondays.
Yeah, I think that basically just put the batteries. That's just the battery. You just yeah.
Shut him up.
Okay, cool. Cool, excellent. Right. Oh, so much mess around here.
Tidy it up.
Yeah, we'll tidy it up. What's that? You saw something you like?
I might like.
It looked like a box to me.
Infinity Wars.
Oh?
What does Infinity Wars, Age of Ultron, and the Avengers have a connection with?
Infinity Stones? What's that? What does that say? Marvel Carnage modelling mug.
It's another mug. We're getting too many mugs.
Yeah, well, our desk, our cupboard is actually full. That looks nice, actually.
It's the latest film as well.
Ooh.
Well, I'd have preferred Venom.
Is that's what? Oh, Carnage.
Carnage, yeah.
Carnage.
The bad
mug.
guy in Venom.
Yeah. It did say it was a Carnage mug.
So does that mean that it sort of changes? Or is it just because of the design?
I think it's just the design. It doesn't look like it changes though. It would have been cool if, like, when you put hot liquid in there, it turned black to Venom.
That would have been pretty cool. Now you're probably wondering, why do I have a dinosaur on my lap? Just have a little bit of a break because I'm going to let Stephen open this one next.
Okay.
And make my penguin jealous in the process.
Right.
Well, as a lot of you will know, you've heard me say it on YouTube.
Yep,
For,
okay.
yeah, have you got space?
I don't know. Do I have space?
If I need to put these on the floor. I'm thin enough. Well,
Here we go.
hello Kim. Mwah.
Mm.
As you know, a friend of mine has been putting on a performance at the Welsh Church Hall in Leytonstone. It is called The Jurassic Park, and as you guess from the title, it's a sort of parody based on the first of the Jurassic Park films, although there are references to the other films in it. I saw it, Blue saw it with me, and we both absolutely loved it. It's an interactive, so don't be afraid if the actors start speaking to you. It's also one of our most ambitious. Because for the first time, Woodhouse has actually done physical theatre. Well, they've done physical theatre before, but nothing like this.
So, what's physical theatre?
Physical theatre is where it breaks the fourth wall.
Don't they do that in pantos?
It's telling the story through movement rather than the traditional going on the stage and performing on a play. You might end up with them sort of speaking to each other and then them ending up going... and back to performance. That's kind of what physical theatre is. Physical theatre is using physical movements and or dance to tell a story.
Extrapolate.
Yeah.
Extrapolate a story. Okay.
So Blue and I thought that we might do a little bit of advertisement. It's on Friday and Saturday. Friday 8 o'clock. Saturday has a matinee 2:30 and then another show at 8 o'clock. Please support my friend. I absolutely adored it. I know everyone else who has gone to see it absolutely loves it. Check out www.woodhouseplayers.co.uk for ticket information and further information on the show.
So when's the last showing?
I just said next week.
Yeah, this won't be going out until after that.
Fair enough.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
It'll be on my channel before then, won't it?
Oh, yeah, I mean, you could put it, yeah, you can update it then. Sorry.
Grrr.
Yeah.
As you can we never script this, do we?
No scripts.
No, we never script, nor do we plan. Why should we plan?
What? Box.
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 Mystery box.
Which one?
Mystery.
Which one? They're all mystery.
The one that's got a great big mystery question mark
This
on it.
one?
Yes.
Mystery?
Mystery.
They're all mystery.
Yeah, but that's a mystery box.
Do you want me to open it or you?
Oh,
I've opened quite a lot of boxes.
I think, well, this one here is a T-shirt for me.
Yeah, so maybe you should open it.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, basically, I don't actually know what's in here. But when they asked me, they said, "What size T-shirt do you want?" And I said, "Well, let's just go straight."
It's quite interesting they asked you and not inquired on whether I was. I wanted a T-shirt as well.
So it is just a straightforward T-shirt. So let's see what T-shirt we've got.
I'll tidy that later.
Yeah. Oh.
This little fella caused quite a lot of attention while we were on the way home.
Oh, how so?
Oh. Some nice old ladies commented on how cold it was and that he was in the perfect environment. And some boys tried to tickle his nose. Oh, that's interesting.
I'm wondering. This isn't from. I'm wondering if this is Borderlands. Because that reminds me of the robot from Borderlands.
I would say.
Or it could be a girl from Overwatch.
No, it's not the girl from Overwatch, I don't think.
No, you're thinking of Tracer. There's quite a few, there are quite a few different girls in Overwatch. One of them, I think, is a. I'm not sure. It doesn't actually say, does it?
Bring it close to the camera, see if anyone knows.
So let me just read this, see if it's got anything else. Nope. Yeah, let's see. Can you guys recognise this?
Oh, I spotted something that might help.
What's that? Oh.
Says
Recore. Could be the manufacturer of the shit. I haven't actually played Borderlands properly yet, but I am getting the VR game of it soon, as that will be coming out soon. Borderlands VR. So check that out on my channel when I get it.
Yeah, Recore is actually the trademark.
Mm.
All rights reserved. Microsoft and Recore are the Microsoft group of companies.
Mm.
Interesting that it doesn't say.
I think the reason they asked, because basically they asked me what size t-shirt I wanted was because I was the one getting the boxes at the time.
That is true. Although I think he was quite funny when we both reached for our pockets and then an argument on who was going to pay. I think in his head he was thinking,
Oh,
can
that
you guys
missed.
wait until dinner?
Okay, I'll pick that up.
Right. So, which box should we open next?
Should we do the Bitmap Fantastic
Shall I
Beast
do my
one?
last box and then you can open yours?
Yeah.
We had a query on this one, didn't we?
Yeah, we wanted to make sure it's not the same as the last one. Now I'm predicting there'll be a mug in there.
It was heavy when I picked it up.
No, I'm predicting that the reason I'm predicting there's going to be a mug in there because I think in the last box there was a mug in it, but this one will be the same mug but have a different
It was
pattern
a
on it.
flask.
No, when we got this from MCM Comic Con last year,
Yeah.
what was it in there?
There was a flask with Hermione Granger on it.
Oh, okay.
Don't think there was a mug. No, the mug came later from Geek Gear.
Okay.
Talking of which, that's coming up real soon.
When we get it.
Predicted this week. I'm guessing next week. Yeah, very useful. That's probably why they were falling apart. They didn't get open properly.
Yeah. Messed up a little bit.
I hate you.
Thank you. Let's see it. Mug with the cat with the pit. With the that's the map, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite a faded map. I'm wondering whether. Oh no, it's the same pattern on the other side.
Oh.
Not very.
You don't think it's been sunbleached, do you?
Don't think so. I'm not sure if I can get close enough.
Yeah.
Sort of a faded version of what the map looked like.
More of this map.
However, that could mean that when you heat it up, the actual details come on.
That would be cool. That would be cool. If
Just
it
like the
if
map.
if it's like plain without. Lanyard?
Not quite. But you know, a little while ago, Geek Gear had that strange mask on it, and we sort of looked at it and went, "What the hell is this?"
Mm.
It's definitely something because I've just received this with the same facial expressions.
Have a look.
Are they the Death Eaters? We never did solve that.
They certainly look like Death Eaters. It's hot. I'm not going to put this too far to the camera because I don't think it's going to be seen properly in this light at the moment. I can't even see it myself in this light.
Right. Oh, it's another necklace. I'm just talking about getting some bling for Kim. We got some bling. Now, you queried on whether we were going to
Get the same.
get the same stuff. I can tell you now, we might have two that are the same that
What?
we got from last year.
What are the same? The same bling.
Same bling.
Wasn't this the bling that we got last year?
Not bling, no. Same, because when we asked the guy, would we get the same stuff as
He said
that I got the previous year, and he said no. Although I think what he actually meant was it's very unlikely, because the hope was that it'd be so mysterious that it'd be very unlikely. But I'll get back to that in a second. We have from Fantastic Beasts the Medusa symbol. You know who Medusa is?
I know of Medusa from folklore.
Well, Medusa is the American magic organisation in Fantastic Beasts. Remember, Newt got in trouble with them. And Kim, I hereby
Bling you.
bling you once again. And not strangle you in the process. You alright, Kim?
Sorry.
Yeah, do you want to take that out? Because I think we've already got that. Oops. That fell off.
Some decals.
We got that, didn't we?
Yeah, we got the decals.
I think the idea was it was very unlikely that we'd get the exact same thing, although it was always a possibility. So I'm not going to tell the guy off for not telling the truth, because you know he didn't know what we'd had last year. He doesn't know, possibly himself doesn't know what's in the boxes. So for him to say,
he's just told, look, this is the merchandise.
this is the merchandise, sell it.
Yeah.
Never mind anyone. Great. So we have that, which is a repeat. We've got another pair of socks as well.
These are the same socks, aren't they?
Yeah, they are the same socks.
Okay. Okay, so we've got two repeats.
Two repeats. Death Eater.
Yeah, I'll put that back in there. And the cap.
The cap, yeah. This is a different cap. Now, where did my Pokemon cap go? Oh, it's somewhere down there. Fantastic Beasts again. Do you know what's going to be more annoying?
What's that?
If it turns up in the specialness cap. Oi! Stop being cheeky. How do I look? Fantastic Beast based. That is the Medusa symbol with the words Medusa at the back. And for being cheeky, typical teenager. And now he's a gangster teenager.
Kim.
MC Butler in the house. And one of my favourites, I got another notebook.
Yay!
It's Harry Potter with his godfather on it.
Yay!
There you go, present for you. Now, careful, babe.
Sorry.
Now, I'm going to move this stuff out the way. And I'm going to pass me my baby. Because it's the moment you've been waiting for.
Okay. Now, I went for the Fallout 76. Sorry, this got a little bit damaged coming home, but can't help that.
He's only got two hands, and by the end of the night, he was carrying three boxes.
Well,
And so was I.
3 boxes, a bag with a 4th box.
I had to apologise numerous of times for gaining a stomach.
Yeah, and also accidentally hitting that girl in the head with the tripod on the tray.
No, that was me.
Yeah, right. Fallout. In a couple of weeks' time, Fallout 76 is going to be hitting the beta release, and yours truly is hoping to get on the open beta for Fallout 76.
Ooh.
So if I do manage to get onto that, great. So I'll be live streaming some of the Fallout 76 stuff that's going on, and because of that, I saw this. Now I'm sure this is Fallout 4 gear rather than Fallout 76 gear.
You never know.
You never know. But I thought, hey, this certainly looks good. Let's go and let's see what we got. So,
What's the theme tune for the new Fallout?
it's the Country Road, Take Me Home. Country Road. Enough of that. We don't want to get copyright strikes. Oh. Okay. First up, we have Nuka-Cola, I think. Quantum Nuka-Cola. Yay! Quantum Cola. I always wanted to try what radioactive Coca-Cola tastes like. Doesn't glow yet, or does it? We'll see. Shall I taste it? Shall I taste it? Yeah. Let's give the Nuka-Cola a taste.
How do you know it's meant to be tasted?
Well, I'm about to find out. Sniff test. Smells like hooch. That's it.
Cherry flavour. Or bubble gum.
Oh, that's rather pleasant.
It is pleasant, actually. Yeah, my acting days are over. Bubblegum flavoured. Or cherry flavoured.
Right.
No, I'm pretty sure that's bubblegum.
Needs a bit more sugar, but I'm going to leave that to the side for the moment.
I think I could take that to work with me.
It'll be gone before then.
Small.
Well, I mean, it's not the greatest flavour. It is nice, but it had a little bit of an aftertaste.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Okay, what have we got here? We've got a squidgy vinyl figure. So, what vinyl figure have we got today? Let's see.
Can you pass me that vinyl so I can open it and get it?
Yep.
I don't believe in keeping things in
That's a,
mint boxes.
that's a bobblehead. That's a bobblehead.
It's a vinyl.
Is it vinyl?
Yeah, it's vinyl. Hot vinyl.
Okay.
See? Vinyl. Vinyl bobble head.
Okay. So, yes, it's a bobblehead. Yes, it's a vinyl. Okay. I guess okay.
Just dropped off base.
Oh, I've got a gill. Goal. How golden. Well, that's rubbish. Oh, we've got something else in here. More rubbish. Yeah, I think it's actually just packing.
They put packing in there? There must have been something really valuable in there.
There is by the looks of it. Oh, this is actually quite a valuable crate here. There's some good stuff, but I'll come to that in a moment. Actually, what have we got here? Voltec Industries Volt Boy bobblehead. So let's have a little look at this. A Volt Boy bobblehead. Wait, come on.
Kim, you're keeping an eye on all the bobbleheads just in case we get invaded. Oh damn, we've already been invaded.
Hey, we got a Volt Boy. Voltec bobblehead. We wonder what perk this gives you. The perk of being awesome. Bobblehead.
Always good to be awesome.
Let me just put that over there for a sec.
Uh-huh.
I'll put that down there.
I'll put him next to General Hex.
And here we have Fallout Boy Emanuated Pin. Yay.
Where did my pin go? Oh no, Purge. Never mind. Somewhere around there.
I'll put that over there. Oh, what's this? Best of Bethesda. Yep. Okay, collect them all. Best of Bethesda. Mystery boxes, mini tin totems. Well, I don't know what's going to be in here, but I think it's supposed to be a mini tin. Okay, let's... Okay. Let me see, where's it? There we go. I think this one might need a knife. The scissors.
Scissors are over there, underneath all that lot.
Found your pin.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah.
By the way, does this mask suit me? While he opens that.
Right.
I was supposed to go as the Black Panther, but I just went with the necklace. I think this is going to have to go back to Amazon. Useful.
Wait. Okay.
Although I did have someone saying I could have worn it anyway.
Oh, okay. So let's have a look at this tin. If I can pull it out. Hey, a little tin. Little lunchbox tin.
Is it
Well,
worth as a
Voltec.
lunchbox?
Well, it's a bit mini, but these are supposed to be like the packs. Now we open up, and we've got a Voltec sticker inside it. So you can basically
Bonus decor included in every tote.
yeah, tote tin. Tote. So these are supposed to be collectibles.
So you can either get Dishonored, Voltec, Skyrim. What was the one? Wolfenstein. Or a Fallout mystery one.
Okay, and we've got another red rocket decal here. Cool. And the last thing in this box, the thing that was packed up, which is a Fallout charging station.
Ooh.
I think this is kind of awesome because when we got our VR headset, we got a special package headset that's supposed to have come with a VR charging dock, but we never ever got it. Game, you owe us a charging dock for our VR headset.
I've already mentioned it about 4 times, and then went, "Oh really?" And then just gone.
Actually, VR headsets don't have doesn't need charging. Where's probably what the? Actually, I'm confused. Why
Isn't it a mobile charger?
Probably allows it to charge things like the move controllers and such.
No, it's a mobile charger. Look at the picture.
Yes. That's a mobile. That's a gamepad. That's other stuff. So it probably can charge your mobile phone as well. So it looks like this can charge both your controllers as well as your mobile phone, which I think is cool. Let's bring this bad boy open. There we go. So what have we got here? We've got a standard. I think this is the for the. I think that's a USB to standard stuff. Nice. There we go. Your charger station. Volt 111. Volt 111. There you go. Now your charging station. Doesn't actually look like. Doesn't actually look like it can. Where's this thing supposed to go? Is it supposed to like come up through his trousers or something like that? That sounds a bit wrong. But hey ho.
I think it's just meant to be a stand for whatever you're charging up.
Yeah, and then you just connect it to the mains. Fine. Well, fair enough. There we go. Got a slight problem. We're blocked in. We can't get out of here. Can you put that over there? Right. With that on his hand. Put that on his hand. Okay, cool. Fill up with a nice bit of quantum Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Get us all radiated up so that we can get some of these boxes far away from here as possible.
Tomorrow. Need the bed now. I'm not getting that back now, am I? Thank you.
So,
there you go.
did we have a good time at MCM Comic Con?
I think we did.
Absolutely.
Did we waste a lot of money at Comic Con?
Always.
Absolutely, most certainly. Did we get any good stuff out of here? Here's Nuka Cola. Yeah, I think we got some decent stuff. I mean, I think that charging station was quite good.
I think we got some new bling for Kim.
Bling bling. Likes me cheese. Likes me bling. Got a few cups and Ted2 mugs and because. Thank you.
Got some more deco, got some more socks.
So, I think we'll call it quits for the night. I'm desperate to get some sleep.
Yeah, because I've got to go back to the reality that is called work.
Boo! Boo! Work! Boo! Work, the curse of the drinking classes.
So, on account of me, Kim Wright,
And me, Max PSVR.
MC.
See you guys later. Have fun. See you out there. I've got to try and get that bucket. Wait. Out. Eat. Oh. Ding tank. Wallow. Bing bang.